Welcome back to TNM. Thato had an emotional day earlier in the day. She had a conversation with Libo and she expressed she was slightly pained by Tool's save and replace move, but she also understood why he did that. In her diary session, she told Big Brother she was going through a roller coaster of emotions, having lost her closest friends, Norman and Yoli, and then being betrayed by Tools, the same guy who basically last week wanted to pursue somewhat of a relationship with her.
No, expected it because Tools always mentions in conversation, whether to me or just in person when I'm listening, that he's playing for outside. So what I mean by that is the people outside must know his story, they must know his narrative and so forth. And the one thing that he always wants to sort of communicate is that he's here for the game. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that it sucks.
In my opinion, she can be very naive to the nature of the game because in almost all the group challenges, she expects someone to basically back her up. She did this to Temba when they had one of the plays and her suggestions were being shut down, and Temba, being a superhero, stood up for her. She then told Tools previously she wouldn't want to be deputy head of house, which to me just doesn't make sense because that grants you immunity. But the reason she gave was that she was afraid that it would change the dynamic in the house, that she's only deputy head of house because she's dating the head of house. She then went on to list her top 5 for the finales and she mentioned herself, Gashwan and Temba. Moving on to Sis Tamara. He doesn't seem to be his usual bubbly self. At the end of his diary session, he made a request to Big Brother to have a private conversation with a psychologist just to figure out his mental space. I think also, in a way, he kind of is going through some guilt with having, pulled a Judas move on Terry, as well as Tools now doing the same thing to him. But anyway, throughout his diary session, he maintained that he had no loyalty to anyone, hence not entertaining the conspiracy corner with any of the housemates, as it doesn't change anything and that he knows and wants the housemates to see him as competition.
People will see me as a competition, which is what I want. Again, I'd rather leave the competition having given my all and feeling like I had an impact on the show rather than just leaving and you're an afterthought type of thing.
That is all we have for now, you guys. Stick around for more entertainment news. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.